Hello, N4H&H here. Contest weekend. Here with the Yaesu FTdx5000MP. Just want to show you a couple of tricks here for crowded band conditions. You can hear in there that there are other QSOs. Okay, I'm going to press Shift. And you can kind of sweep through there. Hear that other one coming in with him? Now I've got them on each side, so you just have to pick and choose which one's the most problematic. But I want to show you another trick. I'm going to turn Shift off. Remember the notch trick that we used to work against filter ripple? Check this out. You turn it up. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. The low pitch one is the one I don't want to hear, right? So my side tone is at 600 if you look in here. And I've got my manual notch set at 500. Turn it off. So the notch trick, well, it does more than one thing. And I haven't even turned on a pre-selector. This one has the variable pre-selector, this button here. It has one built in called VRF, and then I've got the optional external units called mu tuners. But this is just, I've got DNR at 15, bandwidth is at 50. You're going to need that in contest conditions. APF centered. But listen to that when I turn that off. Now you can use combinations. Again, turning off the manual notch. Now, you see the frequency? I'm sneaking up on my side tone. I don't want to reach the point where I block my side tone, which is 600, but you also notice what's happening as I get close. You start hearing near the station. So you want to find that sweet spot. And the good news is it's about the same spot where you can get rid of filter ripple or minimize it. And you can get rid of it. I mean, again, remember, it has to do with gain stages here in the front end. I'm hitting it full right here, amp 2 even. But really, one of the best things you can do is, if you can hear the station, run IPO. And if you still hear them well, put in some attenuation. Let's see, he's not strong enough to run IPO. Let's try amp 1. Use just enough amplification to get the job done. So listen to that. Here we are in crowded band conditions with a weaker station. Let me show you the S meter. And we've practically turned him into a code practice oscillator. Okay. I'm going to do this now with the FTdx10. Let me get it powered up, and then I'll splice that into this video. But, contest conditions, thought I would show you that. And not only is it contest conditions, he's not real strong. All right, I'll be back in a few. Contest weekend with the FTdx10. Look how many signals are down there in the CW portion of the band. But how cool is it that with all of that activity, we can block them out. Okay, I'm going to undo all this. No APF, no manual notch, no shift. Remember, I'm using a 300 hertz wide filter now that you saw me install in an earlier video. You hear that multiple signals at 300 hertz now. It would be worse if I went to the 500. Let me do that. It's not as crowded here. Let me move down. Just use the 0 in to lock in on one. Okay, let's narrow some of this down. $500, $300, and now we'll digitally narrow it. If you're a CW enthusiast, this radio is the boss. The FTdx10. Yeah, the colors aren't right because I'm just I'm using the camera here in a hurry, trying to catch some of these. I was hoping we'd have somebody interfere even this tight, and I could do the notch trick like I showed you on the 5000. Okay, there's APF and notch, manual notch. Using shift now. See, if there's somebody nearby but not on the same frequency, you can use shift and move one way or the other until you hear who you're wanting to listen to, but you knock out the others. If they're right on top of the signal, no. But that's magnificent. The 300 hertz filter is definitely better, and it appears to be a better quality filter. Let me switch back over to 3D. Look at that. Wow. Of course, I'm using the 300 hertz roofing filter, same as I did on the 5000. Well, that's a mess. I'm gonna switch over to the 5000. 17.160. Okay, I'm not using notch right now. You hear that little in the background, that ticking? Okay, go back to the 10. Well, they're both dead on frequency. I check them against WWV. So we're so tight, we're only hearing essentially one side of the QSO. Mm. 5000 is doing a great job. Okay, back to the 10. Back to the 5000. I just engaged the mu tuner, the pre-selector that's variable. You see it here in the dial, you can see it move. It'll track the VFO too as you tune, and it'll maintain whatever relationship you establish. You want to move it opposite side of where the QR mirror is. And you drop what you're listening to down into the skirt of the filter to the point where you can just still hear what you're listening for, but the interference is gone. Now let's undo all that. See, that other station, I mean, he was talking to that other station, but they're not exactly on the same frequency, so I'm so tight I can knock out the other station he was talking to. Just waiting on somebody else to come in that's that close. him out. Let's go to the 10. Okay, I just turned off the notch. Let me pan back over to the 10 for you. I'll let you look at the big screen. Can't quite knock him out. Let's see about on the 5000. Now the mu tuner is the equivalent of what they call VC tune in the FTdx10 series. The FTdx10 doesn't have that. And if you take a look at the S meter, the wrong direction. See, he's coming in above 9, but when you hit the mu tuner, you're gonna knock him down because I'm intentionally moving him down into the skirt of the filter, away from the signals that might interfere. Hear that one? It's got little reference numbers here, and at this frequency 81 is centered up. Wow, quiet as a mouse. See, it just knocked them right out. So if this was an emergency and I'm trying to listen to just this one guy, I can focus in on him and knock the others out. I mean, they would have to be literally right on top of him to interfere. Okay, let me go back over to the FTdx10. How crowded the band is down here in the CW portion. coming in. I'm going to have to get off this. Hopefully I got enough here for you to see. They're neck and neck, but the edge goes to the 5000, it looks like. All right, there's another one. Let's try the manual notch. Go back to the 5000. Okay, I turned off the mu tuner and the notch. Okay, gotta get the antennas unhooked here. So, well, I hope you found that helpful. I hope I can edit that and make it something meaningful here in contest conditions with the two radios. The 10 with the 300 hertz filter is definitely hanging in right there with the 5000 MP with its 300 hertz filter. The edge goes to the MP a little bit. I was really surprised. The notch on the MP seemed to be very effective, maybe even slightly more effective than on the FTdx10. And of course, the mu tuner puts it over the edge. But hey, I mean, can you imagine? Just think though, this radio, this FTdx10, costs less than half the price of what the 5000 cost. That's a lot of radio for that price, and it's no slouch. You're hard-pressed to find any radio under $3,000 that'll match it. In fact, I don't think you can. If you can, send me one. So I'm going to power down, and I just want to say thank you to the Patreons out there. You guys appreciate what you do to help me keep the channel going here so we can, you guys are just like partners with me as we try to Elmer, new people, but also maybe people that have been in the hobby a while that wanting to learn some of the newer technology. So your support is very, very valuable. So pat yourselves on the back for helping out with that. I couldn't justify the time to do this without my Patreons helping out. If you would like to become a Patreon and help us continue this work, please do go to www.patreon.com/N4HNH. And I'll let me give you something to look at while I'm doing this. My custom HRD screen. Of course, it's I made this one yesterday, but it's not happy right now because you can see it says close connection. I turned the radio off before I got out of Ham Radio Deluxe, and it was connected to the 5000, tracking what I was doing. But anyway, and it has rig control. That's what all these bars are down here in the bottom. I can either turn knobs on the 5000 or I can do sliders there. But again, back to business. Patreon.com/N4HNH. I'll put it on the screen. www.patreon.com/N4HNH. And I do appreciate any monthly support you can help with. And hey, you know what? If you would, please like the video and subscribe. We only get about 10% of the viewers that like the videos, and it doesn't cost you anything to like the videos, and that helps us out too. Of course, subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and you will be notified the next time I upload a video. All right, hey, thanks for watching, and 73 from N4HNH.